Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Monica's world is about to be shaken in ways she never anticipated, and over the next 3 weeks in Port Charles, we're going to see threads unravel, connections reform, and secrets that were long thought buried claw their way back into the spotlight. Monica's sister arrives. Rick Lansing finds himself backed into dangerous corners, and Obrecht's reunion with Nathan brings waves of emotion that could ripple far wider than anyone expects. There's so much drama circling, and the next few weeks are set to explode with confrontations, confessions, and the kind of twists that only General Hospital can deliver. When Monica learns that her sister is coming to town, it's not a simple family visit. This isn't someone swooping in to share coffee and nostalgia. No, this arrival carries baggage. Old wounds between siblings never fade, especially in a family as complicated as Monica's. The tension between them is palpable even before she sets foot in Port Charles. Monica has spent years building her reputation as the stalwart of the Quartermain family, the one who keeps the name intact despite scandal after scandal. Her sister's arrival could destabilize everything, reopening rivalries and exposing cracks Monica hoped had been sealed for good. Imagine Monica's face when she gets that first call, that chilling message that her sister is not only alive, not only well, but on her way. Emotions swirl. Shock, suspicion, even dread. Because with Monica's sister, the past always has a way of bleeding into the present. She knows better than anyone that family reunions in Port Charles rarely stay polite. Secrets buried decades ago could resurface, threatening not just Monica but the entire Quartermain name. And the Quartermains cannot afford another scandal when their dynasty is already shaky. What makes this even more compelling is the timing. Monica's personal and professional life is already filled with tension. At the hospital, challenges mount daily, while at home, family members seem to be pulling in opposite directions. Adding her sister into the mix brings a volatile element. Viewers can expect Monica to wrestle with a blend of loyalty and resentment. Will she embrace her sister? Or will she guard the Quartermain empire, pushing her away and triggering even more explosive fallout? Either way, this sibling storyline is going to test Monica like never before. But while Monica braces for this personal storm, Rick Lansing is tangled in a mess of his own making. Rick has always been the kind of character who walks straight into complications, often trying to manipulate his way out, only to dig the hole deeper. Over the next 3 weeks, his complications escalate into something that could swallow him whole. Rick's decisions, his shady alliances, and his reckless scheming are converging into a powder keg. He's backed into corners, facing pressure from enemies who don't forgive easily. And Rick, being Rick, will try to talk, lie, and bargain his way out of it. But this time, it won't be so simple. Rick's entanglements could cost him relationships he desperately wants to salvage. His motives are often blurred. Does he seek redemption, or is he simply trying to maintain control? Those who know him best will question his every move. Will he confess his sins, or double down on deception? With every passing day, his complications multiply, and Port Charles feels the tremors. Expect confrontations where Rick is forced to face the consequences of his choices, not just from enemies, but from those closest to him. Friends, lovers, and family members alike will be caught in the fallout of his increasingly reckless behavior. This is the essence of Rick's storyline. The man who always wants to control the narrative, but somehow ends up being controlled by his own lies. As these next 3 weeks unfold, the walls close in, and Rick may finally face the kind of reckoning that even his silver tongue can't escape. Meanwhile, across town, emotions are building toward one of the most poignant and heart-wrenching arcs in recent memory. Liesl Obrecht, the complicated, often polarizing figure of Port Charles, is on the brink of an emotional reunion with her son Nathan. For Obrecht, Nathan represents more than just family. He is her tether to humanity, her proof that beneath all the schemes and manipulations, she is capable of love and devotion. This reunion promises to bring tears, anger, and hope all in one breath. Obrecht has walked a lonely road, often ostracized for her deeds, her manipulations, and her tangled alliances. Yet when it comes to Nathan, She is vulnerable, exposed, stripped of the armor she so carefully wears. The anticipation of this reunion builds over the coming weeks, each step layered with emotion. Viewers will see Obrecht wrestle with doubt. Does she even deserve his forgiveness? Will Nathan see the mother who tried to protect him, or only the villain whose choices brought chaos? And Nathan, for his part, has always carried complicated feelings about his mother. Love mixed with disappointment, gratitude tangled with resentment. Their reunion won't be clean or simple. Expect shouting, tears, perhaps even rejection at first. But as they stand face to face, years of pain and love will come rushing back. This is the heart of soap opera storytelling. The moment when decades of tension come boiling to the surface, forcing characters to confront what they've buried deep inside. This storyline isn't just about a mother and son. It's about identity, legacy, and the way family shapes us even when we try to deny it. Obrecht and Nathan's reunion could alter the trajectory of other characters, too. Relationships around them will shift. People who once saw Obrecht as irredeemable may begin to question if she truly has a heart worth saving. And Nathan's own relationships could change as he processes the emotional storm of reconnecting with his mother. But let's not forget, Port Charles never runs on just one storyline. While Monica braces for her sister's arrival, Rick drowns in complications, and Obrecht clings to Nathan. All these threads intersect in unexpected ways. Monica's sister could uncover secrets tied to Rick. Rick's schemes might even collide with Obrecht's fragile reunion. The beauty of General Hospital lies in its web of connections, where no storyline exists in isolation. Every action sends ripples across the town, touching lives in surprising ways. Sister crossing paths with Rick, perhaps uncovering truths he's tried so desperately to bury. Or Obrecht finding herself in a position to influence Rick's future, perhaps using her own leverage to shield Nathan. And what if the Quartermaines, already splintered, are dragged deeper into Rick's mess through Monica's sister's involvement? These next 3 weeks are not just about isolated events. They're about the domino effect, the way one revelation triggers another, until the entire canvas of Port Charles is vibrating with tension. As the days pass, Monica will be forced to confront what family truly means. Rick will be pushed toward decisions that could either destroy him or save him, depending on how much of his soul he's willing to bear. And Obrecht, fragile in her yearning yet fierce in her determination, will show us a side of motherhood that is raw, complicated, and achingly real. These arcs aren't about easy resolutions. They're about growth through pain, redemption through confrontation, and the way love endures even through betrayal. The energy in Port Charles is shifting. Old rivalries will flare, long-lost bonds will reform, and characters we thought we knew will surprise us. Over the next 3 weeks, General Hospital isn't just telling stories, it's weaving legacies. Monica's sister's arrival is more than a family twist. It's the spark that could ignite a new Quartermaine war. Rick's complications aren't just personal. They're the cracks that could pull down others with him. And Obrecht and Nathan's reunion isn't just touching. It's transformative, a reminder that even in a town defined by chaos, love still has the power to change everything. So buckle in, because the next 3 weeks in Port Charles are going to be unforgettable. Every scene will carry weight, every confrontation will matter, and every reunion will open the door to new beginnings and new heartbreaks. Monica, Rick, Obrecht, Nathan, their paths are converging on a stage that's ready to erupt. And when it does, Port Charles will never be the same again. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.